at the top of the worksheet, the first part says proportions. So can you guys see the colors that are up there? I know it's a little small, but can anyone read the colors that are up there? The colors that you need are yellow, red, blue, and then eventually some white. You will need the most of the colors you'll need is yellow, and then a smaller amount of red, and then a smaller amount of blue. So your palette should look something like this. These three colors will give you the basis for any skin tone you're trying to make. What you should not do is don't just blend all these together, because if you're wrong about the balance of the amount of paint that you put out, then you're not going to end up with the right tone. And then you're going to have a bunch of wasted paint, and it's going to take you a long time to mix the right color. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start by picking up some of the paint that's in these little puddles and moving them over to a new area. So I'm going to mix all three together, and we'll see what we get. I have a neutral color. It is a brown, but it's a bit on the greenish side. Does anyone know what I add to green in order to balance it out and make it more of a brown? Red. All right, you guys are good. Okay, you add red because red is the opposite color, so it's the complementary color. So you're going to add some red. So if it's too red, you add some... Sorry, if it's too green, you add some red. Now it's looking a little purple. Do you guys know what I add if it's looking a little bit too purple? Yellow. All right, you guys are pros. So you just balance it out, okay? You can use the color wheel that's up above the sink to help you if you need to figure out what is the opposite color. So if you're looking for the opposite of green, check the color wheel and it'll tell you that it's red. All right, and then with my dark skin tone, I'm going to paint in this first head. Okay. All right, now I'm going to add some white. I'm not mixing all my paint together. I've got a designated area over here where I'm mixing my paint. So I'm dipping my brush into my my paint swatches or my paint puddles, and I'm moving it over here. All right. When you add the white, it's going to change your mixture. That's looking a little bit cool. So warmer colors are going to be reds and yellows. So I'm going to add a little red and a little bit of yellow. And I'm going to try to get it to be a little bit more natural looking. That's looking better. Okay. So now I'm going to fill this in. And then I'm going to make one more that's a lighter tone. Mixing skin tone, like I said, it's 3 to 4 colors mixed together. Plus it has to look natural, right? It has to look like it's a real, skin tone. It has to look like it, matches the skin tone of the character or the person you're trying to make, okay? All right, once these dry here, then you can do, you can paint in the facial features. Wait until the 3 heads at the bottom, the blank heads you just made, wait until those are dry, and then with a very small brush, like a real pointy brush, try to find some really small pointy brushes. Then you're gonna go in and you're gonna paint in the eyes and the nose and the eyebrows and the lips.